Okay, time for a blog. This is going to be like a real blog. Very honest. I've been thinking a lot about things, and people always say, "Oh, you're a great person. You're a great person." You know what? I'm really not as good a person people think I am. Watching a movie today, and in there was this person looking at a person, and they had this like look, like true love kind of look, and I was thinking to myself, who I've ever had that kind of a look with, and who I've ever felt that way with. And it come down to it, I've only ever truly loved two people my entire life. And one I killed, basically, and the other I hurt so bad that she never spoke to me again. I mean, God, I felt like I died myself both times. And it hurts. So, I know everybody goes through things like that, but for some reason it just stuck with me, man. I mean, the fact that one was dead, I barely got over that. And then there was this whole thing with Tracy, and I hurt her. She was such an amazing friend. I loved her so much, and all I did was hurt her. And I hurt this girl so bad that in the end, I remember being in college and graduating, and I seen her at the graduation, and her and her friends were actually making fun of me. That's how bad I hurt her. This is a girl that never made fun of anybody, who always stood up for people, and she was actually making fun of me, and so were her friends. So, I had to hurt her so bad, and that just sucks, Yeah, I've tried to change who I am, and I'm a better person now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not a good person now, but I'm not as good as people think. I'm still screwed up in the head. There was the abuse as a kid, and I'm mentally not a normal person, man. I don't get emotional over things that I should get emotional over, and I get emotional over things that I shouldn't get emotional over. People die and anymore, and I don't even shed a tear. When my grandmas and grandpas passed away, I didn't shed a single tear. Not one. Not one. Jamie even said that I'm inhuman because I'm incapable of that type of emotion. And I don't know what's wrong with me, but I really don't. I don't show emotion like that, and I have screwed people over, Don't get me wrong, I've stood up for people, and I still stand up for people, but I have screwed people over. I've done horrible, bad things in my life, and I don't get it, I have a sister that I finally found, but I hardly ever talk to her. Yeah, she can make more of an attempt to talk to me, but I don't make an attempt to talk to her either. I don't know if it's just we was so far apart we're not, I can't imagine not talking to my brother every other day or something, but I hardly ever talk to her. I have a niece that I never talk to, and I've only seen once. But I go on and on about my brother's daughter, Emma, how much I love her. And I'm thinking, man, why is my other niece any different? Just because I've only seen her once? I don't get it. I don't know. I've been in a mood lately, and I don't understand what's wrong with me. I try to diet, I try to lose weight, and I'm learning that I truly have a problem, And I know I eat when I get stressed. Food is like my drug, and I have an addiction. I know I do. I have a huge problem with food. Okay? I eat for no reason at all other than to eat. And no matter how hard I try, I keep going back to the food. And I know it's going to kill me. I know every time I look at it, I'm like, man, this is going to kill me. And I do it anyway, like I don't care. So I don't know if I just have an addiction that I can't control, or, I've had people tell me that they think I'm trying to kill myself with food. And sometimes I think they're right, I really, sometimes, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've tried so many things. I've tried this, I've tried that, and I don't know what else to do. I'm always a sad person. How can one person be so sad when they have so many positive things in their life? I'm not like one of these people that are living out on the street. I'm not somebody that doesn't have a family that loves me. I'm not somebody who is broke and living out of a car. I have a nice vehicle. I have a nice house. I have a loving family. I have friends that care about me. Yet I am one of the most depressed people I have ever seen. What the hell is wrong with me? I don't get it. And I'm aware, and that's what makes everything so screwed up, is I am aware of the problems. I am aware of what's going on. I just don't care enough to change it sometimes. I remember when I was in high school in a marching band, and we won state championship, and everybody around me is jumping up and down and screaming, and they're happy, and I'm just standing there like, what's the big deal? We won. Okay, and then the one year that we didn't, we came in second, and people around me, some of them are crying because we lost. We worked so hard for it, and I'm like, who cares? That's one reason why I think I don't like football and sports, because people get into it and they cheer and they scream at the TV and they get into it. Not me, because you know what? I really don't care. I almost think I'm like a sociopath in that I don't have feelings like a normal person. I think I am so fucked up that I'm broke. I truly believe there is something wrong with my brain that doesn't make me be normal. I've never been a normal person, and I've been way weird. There's seriously something wrong with me, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix it. I really don't. Got a cold right now, so I probably sound a little stuffy. But I do, man. There is something seriously wrong with me. And I don't know what to do. And even, ever since these two girls, every girl I've ever tried to be with, I compare them to the two that I actually did care for. And I just can't seem to find a girl that stands up to what they were. And so I'm like, well, it's not her, it's not her. They're not as good. So I'm just like, hey, I don't get it. I don't know what's wrong with me. So, well, that's it. Bye.